This is your daily stimulus check update, including some comments from Joe Biden regarding relief for the American people. We also have some economic numbers and a group of economists suggesting recurring stimulus checks for the American people. Today is Wednesday, November 25th. Let's get right into it. But really quickly, before we do, I just want to take a minute and thank each and every one of you for continuing to come back on a daily basis. Maybe you're coming back every day, or maybe you're new here. Either way, thank you so much for your support. I actually recently received an email from YouTube congratulating me on the growth of the channel and asking me to claim the Silver Play Button Award, which is awarded to channels with over 100,000 subscribers. And as I was reading through that email, I thought about it and I thought, you know what? This is awesome, but at the same time, this isn't about me. It's about all of the people here in this community. So all of you, each and every one of you. I literally couldn't have done this without you. Seriously, I'm just the guy sitting behind the camera, pushing the record button 30 times to get the video because I mess up the first 29 takes and then finally I get it right on the 30th one, like this one. Seriously, today's been a rough day. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, I just want to say I sincerely am so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. I come back on a daily basis to help all of you navigate this really confusing and tough time right now. As I always say, I am your advocate, the underdog advocate. I like to look out for everybody, so thank you. I mean, when I read that email from YouTube, I just thought this is so amazing, but honestly, at the same time, it's not about me. I'm just the guy with the camera pushing the button, and all of you, this is about you. So seriously, the award really goes out to all of you, not me. I'm just this guy. So anyway, I'm just incredibly humbled by this experience right now. So thank you. I literally can't say it enough. So thank you so much. Please be sure, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And as always, feel free to share any of these videos with your friends, your family members, your acquaintances, your neighbors, your enemies, the neighbor dog, the neighbor cat, I don't know, the squirrel that runs around in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, enough. Let's get into the content here. That's what you're waiting for. But anyway, thank you. I know I've said it like 16 times now, but I mean, I'm just so excited about this. But anyway, so today we had the weekly jobless claim number released, and it came out at 778,000. That's actually up 36,000 over last week, which was 742,000. Now you're wondering, why do I give you this information? It's interesting. I do give this information each and every week. It only comes out once per week, usually on Thursdays, but considering tomorrow is Thanksgiving, it came out a day early today on Wednesday. The reason I give you this information is because we want to keep an eye on the job market as far as what's going on with unemployment, how many people are claiming benefits, what's going on there, because Congress is watching these numbers very closely. They're determining their deployment of the next stimulus package based on a lot of different economic numbers. Employment being one of them, which is a massive driver in stimulus negotiations. They want to know, as far as the next stimulus package goes, how big do we need to go? Do we need to go targeted, or do we need to go comprehensive and huge? Does it need to be targeted, or what's going on? Who does it need to include? How much money does it need to include? How long does it need to go? How far does it need to reach? I mean, you get the drift, right? So my point is, I give you this information just to keep you aware of what's going on. A couple weeks ago, the number was 709,000. Last week, it was 742,000. Now this week, 778,000. So my point is, we are moving up. We're moving up the wrong direction. Over the last 2 weeks, it's gone up 69,000 new people filing for unemployment benefits. That's the wrong way. You want to see the number going down for a healthy economy. Well, the economy is certainly not healthy, considering this many people are applying for unemployment benefits on a weekly basis. But anyway, enough on that. I just wanted to hit that really home because it is an important number to continue watching. About those economists offering and suggesting recurring stimulus checks. So on Monday, I talked about this group of 125 economists who wrote this open letter suggesting that the American people need relief. They said all kinds of things in the letter, but basically what they said is stimulus checks is the best and most effective way to keep people out of poverty. And in their letter, they actually said 2 additional stimulus checks would keep 14 million people from falling into poverty. However, I was taking a look at that letter again. I was reading through it, and I didn't catch this the first time through, but I just saw it today, and I thought, wow, that's actually really pivotal to see that information. And that is, in this letter, they said recurring stimulus, or excuse me, they said recurring direct payments. Again, they call it direct payments. All of the politicians and people in Congress call it direct payments. We call it stimulus checks, same thing. Direct payments. They called it recurring direct payments. The reason I want to bring that up is because, in my opinion, recurring payments refers to more than one and probably more than two. I feel like recurring refers to probably more than two, in my opinion. So either way, I thought that was really important to see that word recurring. So I'll certainly keep an eye on that. But yeah, recurring certainly would help out a lot of people who need additional relief right now. Joe Biden, at the same time, was out in an interview, and he said he was going through some different initiatives and his focus for the first 100 days in office. And one of the top priorities that he's going to be talking about and focusing on in the first 100 days is getting relief to the American people. Now, when I say relief, yes, once again, talking about the stimulus package, the stimulus checks, rental relief, utility relief, you name it, he wants to offer relief for the American people. Also, additional PPP funding. Again, I know that doesn't apply to all that many people here, but I like to hit on that. There's a lot of people talking about it. At the same time, we have a whole host of people coming out suggesting that we need stimulus as soon as possible, and we need it now during the lame duck session. That would be before Joe Biden would potentially be taking office in the inauguration on January 20th. So this time that we have now, over essentially the next 2 months or so, is very critical. We can't just sit back and waste this time away. I mean, this is literally 2 months that we need to get something done. Really, seriously, they need to get something done. So, as always, I'll continue watching all of that and keep you updated as I do on a daily basis. At the same time, I talked about this the other day. Washington State passed that $135 billion package to help the residents. Well, I told you at the same time, continue to watch the states. The states are going to start coming out offering stimulus on the state level because we're waiting on the federal government. Well, here's what we got. New Mexico yesterday passed over $300 million in stimulus for the state of New Mexico. Approximately one third of that is going to be distributed to help out small businesses, while at the same time, there's going to be an offering of a one-time $1,200 stimulus checks for those individuals on unemployment. Again, it's going to be different state by state. For example, this is what New Mexico is doing. However, Washington is offering relief for small businesses. They're offering rental relief. They're offering utility relief. Again, this is at the state level. It's going to be different in every single state. Some states might offer rental relief and utility relief. The next state might offer stimulus checks. The next state might offer tax relief. I don't know. But my point is that I said in my last video talking about that $135 billion from Washington State is keep an eye on this. The reason I'm saying this is because we're going to start seeing a lot more of this stimulus on the state level while we wait for the federal government to come through on their massive multi-hundred billion or trillion-dollar stimulus package, because that's what we're waiting for. But yet, at the same time, states are starting to realize, hey, our residents can't wait. We can't wait any longer. We need stimulus right away. Let's look at what we have in kind of the coffers of the state, and let's see what we can do to help out our residents. So continue to watch your states. We're probably going to see more of this going forward over the coming days and weeks. And of course, I'll continue watching it, of course, as well, and I'll keep you posted with anything that I find. So with that being said, I feel like I've probably been rambling on long enough in this video. So I hope this makes sense. Again, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I hope you have a really nice day. Stay safe out there. Do whatever you need to do, but of course, I'm not advising you on what to do. But at the same time, all I care about is just stay safe. Please enjoy your day. Have a nice holiday, and I'll be here for you. That's my commitment, and thank you once again for all of you. Like I said earlier, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back on a daily basis. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.